Well, hi everybody, and good Thursday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here. You'll have to excuse me as I'm fighting off a bit of a cold, so hopefully my voice doesn't give out too much. In fact, just a few minutes ago, I just recorded a 4-minute weather segment just to realize that I didn't actually hit the record button, and so always good when you're trying to maintain from losing your voice and you have to talk more. But I'll try to keep this a little brief, but there's a lot of question marks to the forecast here, so there's a lot to talk about here, especially as we get towards next week's part of the forecast. Now things are a little more clear to the forecast here the next couple of days. In fact, we're going to see more nice weather on the way today. More sun the farther northeast and east you go. Thicker clouds out west as an upper level low approaches, and that could even bring a few light showers closer to the Colorado border. Here in the Tri-Cities, we're probably looking at a blend of clouds and sun, probably leaning towards more sun than clouds, though, as again, the farther east you go, the more in the way of clearing you're going to see. Overnight tonight, we keep it kind of a similar situation, a little bit of light rain out west. Clouds do start to thicken up a little bit around the Tri-Cities tomorrow morning and then through the day tomorrow, but it's still, I think the farther east you go, the more sun you're going to see. Keeping those rain chances around tomorrow out towards the western third of the state. Some of that rain will start to sneak eastward Friday night into Saturday morning, and clouds will thicken up as well. And in fact, for Saturday, could be looking at a cooler day due to that chance of rain and clouds, which I'll get into more in your 7-day forecast here in just a bit. But looking mighty fine up north today, mainly sunny, winds only 5 to 10 miles per hour with highs in the mid-70s. A little cooler out west. I'm going to call it mostly cloudy. Temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s, cooler where we have the better chance of rain and the thickest clouds closer to the Colorado border. Light winds out there out of the west today. To the south, we're looking at mid-70s, partly cloudy, perhaps even mostly sunny skies, and then mainly sunny out east with temperatures in the mid-70s, perhaps even the upper 70s there around Lincoln. Next 7 days, again, things not too bad today, and even tomorrow, even with thicker clouds, still looking at lower 70s, so not a bad Friday, not a bad way to wrap up the work week. That slight chance of light rain moves in overnight Friday night, mainly after midnight for the Tri-Cities area. Saturday will keep mostly light rain around, but with extra clouds around, we're looking at mid or upper 60s for highs. It also is going to be quite breezy, if not even a little windy on Saturday, something we're going to have to get a little more used to, as those winds will be fairly strong the rest of that extended period there through the rest of the 7-day forecast. Now, a little better chance of rain and isolated thunderstorms Saturday night, some of which could even linger into early on Sunday, but much of the day Sunday will actually be dry and a little warmer thanks to more of a southerly breeze and a little more sunshine. We're going to push those temperatures into the mid-70s. Later in the day Sunday, as a cold front approaches, that could spark off showers and thunderstorms late in the afternoon and could become a little more widespread Sunday night. In fact, that's a pretty good chance of rain and thunderstorms overnight Sunday night. But things really become complicated with the forecast Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Basically, what's happening is that we're going to get that frontal boundary stalling out in the area, somewhere in the area. Forecast models are completely clear where, and that's because, again, we're still 5, 6, 7 days out from this part of the forecast. So while I have highs in the low to mid-70s and I have good chances of rain all 3 of those days, one thing to keep in mind is there's going to be a wide range in temperatures, kind of similar to what we saw this past weekend. We could see 50s out west and 80s out east, and everybody else in between. Well, that's a wide range, and so a small shift in that frontal boundary is going to make a huge difference in your weather. And in fact, we could see, a sharp drop off of 20 degrees just behind that front. The other thing we'll be talking about is off and on chances of showers and thunderstorms, but the chances look to be best closer to that frontal boundary. Maybe some severe weather to talk about as well, although we'll dig into that as we get a little bit closer. Certainly doesn't spell great news for farmers out there that are continuing to get out into the fields for harvest season, as we could see some pretty good rains over the as we get through the early portions of next week. Some places could pick up several inches of rain, but one place that won't be raining is Champaign, Illinois. That rare Friday night kickoff between the Fighting Illini and the Huskers, kicking off at 7 o'clock. The weather looks fantastic. Before the game, I know a lot of people are getting ready to head out there for the game today, and it should be enjoyable weather the entire time you're out there, and really ideal weather conditions for that football game. So again, things do become murky, clear as mud basically for the forecast next week, but for the next couple of days, looking pretty good for most of us here, so I hope you get a chance to enjoy. So for until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. I hope you all have a great Thursday, and God bless.